Hello, my dear students. So, today we will be discussing another topic of the chapter transport in animal and plants. So, what we are going to learn today we will be learning about the structure of human heart. This is a very important topic from this chapter. So, first of all, we should know about the structure of human heart, and then in our next class, we will be discussing about the function of human heart. So, let's begin with the topic. So, first of all, you should know what a heart is. A heart is an organ which pumps blood to all the parts of the body through the network of tube called blood vessels. Now, in our previous class, I've already said you what are the functions of blood. Okay, blood, it is a liquid medium. Okay, it is a medium of transport for what? For the digested food, for carrying water, for carrying oxygen, for carrying carbon dioxide, urea, etc. Okay, so heart, it pumps blood to all the parts of the body, and that blood, it carries different things through its medium, right? And blood vessels, what are the blood vessels? As I said you that what are the parts of human circulatory system? Human circulatory system, it consists of basically human heart, blood and blood vessels. Human heart, blood and blood vessels, these blood vessels are what? These blood vessels are the roads in our body through which the blood travels. Okay, blood vessels, there are basically three types of blood vessels are present: arteries, veins and capillaries. Regarding arteries, veins and capillaries, we will be discussing later. Okay, so where this heart of our body is located? Our heart, it is located in the chest cavity. I hope all of you know which one is the chest cavity, and it is tilted slightly towards our left side. Okay, it is not positioned exactly at the center of our chest cavity, but it is slightly tilted towards the left side. Okay, it lies between what? It lies between the two lungs. Okay, and it lies above the diaphragm. I hope all of you know what a diaphragm is and what are lungs, right? So the size of our heart, what is the size of our heart? It is roughly, it is equal to our fist. Fist means muthi. Okay, and it is made up of what? It is made up of special muscle called cardiac muscle, but it is not at all solid muscle. Okay, and inside part of our heart is what? It is hollow, right? Now, our heart, it is what? It is four chambered heart. Remember, human heart is four chambered heart, right? So the upper two chambers of the heart, they are called what? They are called atria. Okay, the singular of this atria is atrium, right? And the lower two chambers of the heart, they are known as what? They are known as ventricles, right? So in the upper part of the heart, two atria are there, that is right atrium and left atrium, right? Similarly, the lower portion of the heart, it consists of two chamber, that is one what? One is right ventricle, another one is left ventricles, right? So in the right side of the heart, two things are located, that is right atrium at the top, right ventricle at the bottom, right? Similarly, in the left side of our heart, what are the things located? At the top, left atrium, at the bottom, right ventricle, sorry, left ventricle, right? Now if you see this diagram, then it will be clearer to you. Over there you see the top side of the left atrium. Left atrium, here you can see which one is the left atrium. The top side of the left atrium, it is connected to the pulmonary vein. Okay, now let me tell you what is pulmonary vein. Pulmonary, it is the term, it refers to lungs. Okay, so this vein, okay, it is associated with lungs. Now before I discuss about blood vessels, you have to know one thing. What you have to know? You have to know that blood vessel, as I said you, that three blood vessels are there: arteries, veins and capillaries, right? Now arteries, it carries what? It carries oxygenated blood, that is the blood which is rich in oxygen, right? And veins, it carries what? It carries deoxygenated blood, right? That means vein, it carries the blood from all over the body towards heart, that is it contains what? It contains more of carbon dioxide, right? And arteries, what happens? Arteries, it carries the blood from heart towards all parts of the body, that means that blood, it is rich in oxygen, right? And capillary, it is a junction between arteries and veins where the exchange of material take place, right? Now, as I said you that the top side of the left atrium, it is connected to pulmonary vein. In this diagram, you can see the pulmonary vein. Okay. Now, this pulmonary vein, now this is the only vein in our body which brings oxygenated blood into the heart from lungs. Okay, in the lungs, what happens through the alveoli? Okay, what happens? The blood, it gets enriched with oxygen, right? So this pulmonary vein, as because it is associated to the lungs, that is why it is termed as pulmonary vein, right? So from lungs, it carries what? It carries oxygenated blood to the heart. Okay, so this is the only vein which carries oxygenated blood. Rest, all the veins which are present in our body, it carries what? It carries deoxygenated blood. Remember, the question can come that name one vein of our body which carries oxygenated blood. Answer will be pulmonary vein, right? Now, the lower side of the left atrium, it is connected to what? It is connected to the left ventricle. Left ventricle means what? The lower chamber of the left side of the heart, right? Now, what happens when the heart pumps? Okay, immediately what happens? The oxygenated blood which has entered into the left atrium via the pulmonary vein, it goes direct into the left ventricle, right? Now this left ventricle, it is connected to the main artery. Here you can see the main artery. You can follow the arrow over here. Here you can see the main artery. The main artery, it is also termed as aorta. Okay, now this main artery, what happens? This main artery, it takes the oxygenated blood to all the body organs except lungs, remember, because from the lungs only the oxygenated blood is coming. Okay, so in gist, what can I say? First, what thing happens? The blood, it is entering to the left atrium via the pulmonary vein, that is the oxygenated blood, right? Now the heart, it pumps, isn't it? If you just put your hands in your chest cavity, you can feel the heartbeat. Regarding heartbeat, we will be discussing in our next class, right? So one time the heart beats, okay, then the blood, it is pushed into the left ventricle, right? Now again the left ventricle, that is pumped. Again, where does it go? It goes to the main artery, and that main artery, it takes this oxygenated blood to all the parts of the body except lungs, right? So it is being distributed to all the parts of the body. Now what happens when it is being distributed to all the parts of the body? What happens inside the cell? The respiration take place. It eliminates out carbon dioxide. Now that carbon dioxide, again, it gets mixed up with the blood, right? Now that blood, it is carried by vein towards the heart, right? Now what happened? Now you see the right side. Okay, now the top side of the right atrium, here you see it is connected to the main vein. I hope you can see the main vein over here. This main vein, it is also known as what? It is also known as vena cava, remember. Okay, this main vein, it brings the deoxygenated blood from all the body organs, right? Now what happens when this deoxygenated blood, it enters inside the heart, that is to the right atrium via the main vein, then again it pumps, right? Then as soon as it pumps, it is being pushed into the right ventricle, that is the lowermost chamber. Okay, right ventricle, right? Now this deoxygenated blood from right atrium, it goes to right ventricle, as I said. Then this right ventricle, it is connected to pulmonary artery, right? Now this artery, as I said you that all the artery, it carries what? It carries oxygenated blood, right? Now only this pulmonary artery, again the term pulmonary artery is coming, isn't it? That means this artery, it is connected to our lungs. Okay, so this pulmonary artery, it takes the deoxygenated blood to the lungs, okay, for getting rich in oxygen. Okay, so name one artery which carries deoxygenated blood. Answer is pulmonary artery. And if the question comes, name one vein which carries oxygenated blood, answer will be pulmonary vein. Remember the term pulmonary, right? Next, what happens? The right ventricle, it pumps the deoxygenated blood into the pulmonary artery for taking it to the lungs, right? And in the lungs, what happens? The blood, it gets enriched to oxygen, right? Now here you can see the left side of the heart. Okay, it is completely separated from the right side of the heart by means of a partition wall. Here you can see in the middle a partition wall is there. That partition wall is known as what? Is known as septum. Right, the partition wall, the name of the partition wall is septum. Right. So what is the function of the septum? The septum, it prevents the mixing of oxygenated blood on the left side with the deoxygenated blood on the right side. Okay, and a sheath of tissue, okay, it is present just over the heart, okay, which protects the heart, and that sheath of tissue is known as what? Is known as pericardium. Okay, here you can see the definition of pericardium is here, as you can see in the slide. Okay, yeah, a sheet of tissue that is called pericardium, it protects the heart. Okay, so what is the job of our heart? The job of our heart is to pump the blood around our body continuously. Okay, so all the arteries and veins, okay, which are present, they contract and relax at an appropriate time, and it make the heart behave like a pump. Okay, so the heart, it is actually a double pump. Okay, the left side of the heart and the right side of the heart, it acts as two separate pump. Remember, the left side of the heart, it acts as one pump which pumps the oxygenated blood into the whole body, and the right side of the heart, it acts as another pump which pumps the deoxygenated blood towards the lungs. Remember, oxygenated blood, it is taken from the lungs to the heart, and deoxygenated blood, it is being sent from the heart to the lungs. Right, so actually the circulatory system, okay, it is also connected with our lungs. Okay, because the blood, it gets enriched with oxygen from the lungs only. Okay, now the left side of the heart, okay, it has got what? It has got oxygen rich blood, that is oxygenated blood, whereas the right side of the heart, it has deoxygenated blood, that is carbon dioxide related or carbon dioxide rich blood. Right, so it is necessary to keep this oxygen rich blood to separate from the deoxygenated blood, so that it can supply good amount of oxygen to the body cells for respiration and release of energy. And this partition is being done by what? The partition wall or the septum. Okay, so what will happen if the oxygen rich blood, it mixes with the carbon dioxide rich blood? Then what will happen? The body cells, they will not be able to get enough oxygen for respiration, and due to which the less energy will be released in our body. So this is all about you today. Today I have discussed about the structure of heart. Hope the things are clearer to you. In our next class, we will be discussing in details about the blood vessels, the work and function of blood vessels, and we will also discuss the working of circulatory system. Thank you everyone.